Hi guys, welcome to another reading vlog. Currently I am listening to the audiobook for Night Film by Marisha Pessel. Listening to that for Tome Topple. I love the audiobook. I would suggest if you're going to read this book, just listen to the audiobook because it has a feel like 60 minutes, like Dateline, like, uh, unsolved mysteries kind of feel. The narrator is amazing. I'm on chapter 4. I'm hoping to get close to the halfway point tomorrow. Currently reading The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wang, and I love the relationship between Prince Sebastian and Francis, his dressmaker. They're so cute. Um, but this is a graphic novel about a prince who at night likes to dress in women's clothing and he turns into Lady Crystalla, and he's sort of juggling the fact that his parents are kind of pushing him to find a wife, but he doesn't want to because he feels like that would be dishonest to any person that he got with, especially because he does have this other life where he likes to dress in women's clothing. So I think the relationship with them is really cute. I love the art style. I don't I don't really know what you call it, but I do love the art style. Also, I'm gonna try to be starting My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. I'm actually excited because this was one of my suggestions for the Butterfly Book Club. And they do a drawing every time they decide the book, and this is what they picked. Butterfly Book Club is ran by Mel and Shannon from the Book Chronicles and Melissa, and I cannot think of Melissa's channel. I am so sorry. But yes, so I'm kind of nervous though, because I'm like, hopefully not everybody hates it, but I'm going to try to read it because it is on my summer TBR and I want to be able to um, watch the live show when it comes at the end of the month. So that's my update for today. Tom Topple did not go as I was expecting it to, and it's over on Thursday, but I'm gonna continue this to Sunday. But I'm gonna try to finish Night Film before Thursday. So at least I can say I read one book for Tom Topple. But I'm gonna get out of here and I'll be back when I have another update. The lighting is really not good, guys. So bear with me. But I finished last night The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wang. I loved this book so much. My only problem with it was that I felt like it was only a partial story. Like, it did not feel complete, and it kind of felt like it started in the middle of another story, but I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the friendship between Prince Sebastian and Francis, his dressmaker. I also loved that when the truth was finally revealed that Prince Sebastian likes to wear women's clothing, that his family and the people of the town, with the exception of like a couple boys, were so accepting, and that warmed my heart. I was just like, yes. Okay, where his parents were so accepting and they just wanted him to be okay and to be his true authentic self, made me melt, and I understand why everybody's gushing over it. Yeah. So I didn't listen to any of Night Film. I think I'm gonna call it a wrap on Tom Topple. Tom Topple was just not meant for me this round. I think that I am heading into a reading slump, and I'm trying to do everything I can to fight out of it, because usually I get a reading slump in the summer, and I guess I got a little complacent because June was such a good month for me, and I'm like, okay, it's not going to happen. And then July hit me, and it's just like, I don't want to read. So I'm trying to fight out of that. I'm listening currently, though, to Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, whichever one is book two. How do people like Harry Potter? Like, can I get an honest answer? Because I'm listening to it and it's okay, but like, my heart is breaking. Like, Harry is getting abused or mistreated by the Dursleys, and people know that it's going on, and they're just like, well, it's okay because he has to go through this to get to his greatness. Meanwhile, my heart is breaking because I have a really soft spot for children and animals, and I don't like to see either one of them hurt. So I'm sitting here like, my heart, okay. When Mr. Dursley locked Harry away um in his room and was feeding him cold food and barely enough to, I think he was just giving him enough for him to live, like not enough to get full, and he was starved. They were starving the owl because they found out that Harry, yeah, they found out that Harry couldn't use magic outside of Hogwarts. And I'm just like, and then we get introduced to Dobby, and I'm just like, R.I.P. Dobby. Because I've watched all the movies. That's probably another reason why I can't get into Harry Potter. It's because I've watched all the movies. I know the ending. So that's my update for today. Kind of decided to do my update a little bit earlier. You can probably tell because some of my my window is showing, because tonight is the season 4 premiere of Hit the Floor on BT, and I am giving it a chance. I'm a little nervous about it being on BT because no tea, no shade, but BT is mostly watched by the African American community. And the African American community, a large percent of them are very homophobic, or at least BT's um, audience. And I've never seen BT do anything good with the LGBT community or for the LGBT community. I'm getting flustered just talking about it. And every character that I've ever seen on BT that's been a part of the queer community has always been a caricature, someone that they use for laughs. So I'm a little bit nervous about having Hit the Floor, which does have a lot of LGBT characters, being on BET, because I'm like, are you going to give it the same respect and justice that it got on VH1? But I need to stop blabbering. This clip's going to be too long. So I'm going to get out of here and get ready for Hit the Floor. I'm hoping to do reviews, so stay tuned for that. Hi guys, I'm giving you an update in the day, and that's because yesterday I couldn't do anything. I was just hit with a debilitating headache. I get them sometimes. And also I think I got a touch of the flu. I might have, like a 24-hour thing, and it killed me. But before it really hit me bad, I was reading Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is on my summer TBR, which I'm not doing a good job at all with. My problem is the library. I'm so addicted to the library. I go every week, and instead of reading the books on my shelf that are from my TBR, I read new releases and things from the library, and I think it's because being someone who does YouTube, you always feel like you have to be up to date with the new releases, because most of the time that's what people want to know about, want to hear your thoughts on. And So it's probably more excuses for me not to read the books that I own on my shelf. But anyway, I love this book. It's not entirely like it, but it kind of reminds me of that Rachel McAdams Channing Tatum movie about the woman that loses her memory. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of it with the way it flips back and forth between um if she chooses to go home with her best friend or if she chooses to go home with her first love. I'm really enjoying it. Probably why I only recently started it and I'm already like 50 pages in and I just started this book because I could not put it down because the chapters are so short. But that's my update for right. Well, that's my update right now. Hopefully, I don't have another headache and I can read some more because I would like to get middle ways today. So, like, maybe like 176. So, we'll see tonight because I'll be back on. But I just wanted to update since yesterday I couldn't do anything. I feel like I'm sitting so funny, but I have to hide my booktubeathon TBR just over here so you don't see it until it comes out. But I don't know if this will be any type of a vlog. And if you make it all the way through, I love you and appreciate you. You are the realest because this week has been tough for me reading wise, and I don't know why. I guess I feel like maybe it might be like when you try to do too many things at once, and so sometimes you just shut down, you don't do anything. Because I want to read, I have the desire to read, but like everything I pick up is not sticking with me. Or if I'm reading it at a slow pace and I'm feeling like I have to rush. And I don't know why, but I need to reach for something. I don't want you to see my books. Okay. But I am still reading and enjoying Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Should probably show you the cover. I'm on chap chapter page 76. So far I like this. It kind of reminds me of if you've ever seen the film Definitely Maybe, where the dad, I think it was Ryan Reynolds, it might have been Ryan Gosling, where the dad is telling the story to his daughter of who her mother is and how they met, and she has to guess at the end which woman is her mother. It's kind of giving me those vibes because the story is told in like two concurring timelines. And I think this is actually Taylor Jenkins Reid's lowest book on Goodreads, which is surprising because I've tried to read every other book she's had except for two, and I could not connect to them, but I love this one so much. And I started today because I'm just trying to find something that I'll love that will push me to read. I started Silver Linings Playbook by Matthew Quick because I love this movie so much. And so I was like, let me get the book. Originally, it was going to be my read and watch a book to movie adaptation for Booktubeathon. I probably should have kept it because it's shorter than the choice I ultimately went with. But the book that I chose for my TBR, I needed to force myself to read, so I put it on my TBR. Um, so far, this is reading just like the movie, so I think they may have done a perfect adaptation. And I started, but I can't reach it without showing you guys my TBR. I started Dear Rachel Meadow by Adrian Kistner, which is a story about a girl named Brian, who teacher gives them an assignment to send an email to their hero, and she emails Rachel Meadow, and through that she has like this cathartic experience where she's just able to get everything she's going through because her home life's not great, and it's good, but it's still not clicking with me. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should try to take the pressure off for next week and try not to read anything. I don't know because nothing is clicking. And I think it's stressing me out because as a booktuber, you want content, but it's hard to do content when you're not reading books. I don't know. Because we're almost, July is almost over, and my wrap up is going to be really short. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 2 minutes, but I'm pretty sure this clip is way long. I just like to talk to you guys and let you know how I'm feeling, get everything out. Because I don't have my online friends are the only ones I have that like read books, care to discuss books back and forth with me and give me favorites, and I give them favorites. So I like to talk to you guys, but I need to go because this clip is long. I'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully it'll be fun, and I might be able to get some footage because I'll be at my church's Friends and Family Day. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys. I look like a Who in Whoville right now. Like, I don't know what the little girl's name was because I have not watched The Grinch Who Stole Christmas in probably about 5 or 6 years, but I feel like I look like her with my little hairstyle. But I like it. I think it's cute, so I'm gonna continue to rock it. Anyways, I'm very tired and I feel like I could fall asleep at any moment and um not update this or upload it. So I'm going to do my final update so that I can edit it and get it up. But I am on page 88. Yes, 88 of Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and they're doing that frustrating thing again with miscommunication. Ugh. Which I think you guys know by now that I hate. And I guess it's a thing that only romance plot lines do, like with the miscommunication. Because in this book, I don't want to give too much away, but Hannah in the second storyline, Hannah doesn't go home with Ethan, and she finds out that Ethan goes home with a girl named Catherine at the end of the party because she didn't go home with them. And she is upset, and I guess she decides that, well, that's it for us, even though there was no them. They were not in a relationship when she came back to town. They were just meeting for the first time after a long time of being apart, but yet she's just so hurt and upset that he went home with another woman, which he was free to do because he was single and there was no commitment between them. But now she's acting cold towards him and standoffish because she's upset that he went home with this other woman. And I'm just like, really? Really? So you are internalizing all of your feelings because we as the reader are hearing them. So we know you're upset. Why don't you vomit that out and tell him? Just blurt it out. Even if it's not coherent thoughts or whatever. Just blurt it out and tell him why you're upset so that he can tell you, yes, I went home with her, or no, she was thinking about going home with me. Because, I don't know, I'm frustrated because, like, it's very clear that Ethan loves her and that he wants to be in a relationship with her. And I'm like, girl, you ain't clean either. You've done some messed up things, okay, in this book that we've already been told about. So it's like, let's not be judgy. I feel like she's being judgy. She's not communicating. And that's frustrating to me. But I am addicted to the story because it does have the feel of like a Oxygen movie. And I love Oxygen movies. Like, When Harry Met Sally, When a Man Loves a Woman. I went through a Meg Ryan phase, you know. So I need to stop blabbing. That's my update for right. Well, my update now. not a good week. I think I'm in the midst of a reading slump. I'm hoping next week I can do things to break out of that because I have like 3 books that need to get done before booktubeathon starts so that I can go into all of so that I can read all of the books on my booktubeathon TBR. So I'm gonna go. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to, you can follow me on all of my social media. Links are always in the description. Think about subscribing and hitting that bell button so you'll be notified when I upload new content. I usually upload a reading vlog every week. And as always, until we meet again, happy reading.